vitamin-ingesting melatonin and melanin, which I imagine could help keep your skin looking young, but also can help protect against things like DNA degradation and probably some other effects not related to the high itself. But we do know that it creates a high. But we also know that this can cause schizophrenia and has been used to treat schizophrenics, oddly enough, but also seems to have created schizophrenics, and I imagine that's also of note to the psychiatric community. Going back to the original study from Abram Hoffer, there was one particular psychiatrist that caught my attention, who in 1957 contributed some of his own racing pigeons to these studies on the effect of adrenochrome and adrenoleukin on the behavior of various animals, in this particular case, these racing pigeons. That doctor's name was Dr. H. Wojcicki, and that name caught my attention, likely like it just caught yours, which led me to think, is this Dr. H. Wojcicki related to our powerful tech family, Anne, Susan, Janet, Stanley, and Esther? Well, I could not find any of that information at all. As a matter of fact, the only thing I've been able to find so far on Dr. H. Wojcicki were leading me right back to this very same study. So as of now, I'm going to chalk that up to a coincidence. But while I'm at it, let me share you a couple other coincidences by talking a little bit about the Wojcicki family. And here you see part of them. And the red dress is Esther Wojcicki. She is an educator and a bit of a scientist herself. She also mentored Steve Jobs' daughter when she was younger. Stanley is on the right, and he is a physics professor. So as you can see, there's a lot of bright minds in this family. But there's actually three sisters, and here they are. On the left is Anne Wojcicki, who runs a human genome project that helps basically harvest your DNA and tell you kinds of diseases that you may be predisposed to. I wonder if that's relevant. Yes, Anne Wojcicki, that company, 23, there's that pesky 23, and me, 23andMe. Now, in the center is the lesser talked about Janet Wojcicki, but she's a bright woman too, anthropologist, epidemiologist. I wonder if that's relevant. But lesser known fact about her is that she is also an associate professor in pediatrics. And then, of course, on the right you have Susan Wojcicki, who runs YouTube. And of course, YouTube's parent company is Google.